What's up guys, Eric here with At Home in the Future. We check out the latest gear and gadgets for modern families. Hey, if you dig this video, do me a favor and hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Alright, it's been 7 years now since the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 hit the market, which means it's finally time for a new generation of video game hardware. That's right, the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X and S both hit the store shelves this month. And like many of you guys, I have been agonizing over which one's the right choice for our family. We play video games all the time. It's like our main thing that we do on weeknights and on weekends to goof off as a family. So we've been going back and forth on which new system we want, which one has the best games, which one is the most powerful. Anyway, long story short, we picked the Xbox Series X and we are loving it so far. But I want to give you the 5 reasons that we as a family decided this was the right decision for us. Alright, so if you're a geek like me, you may already know all there is to know about the Xbox Series X. I know I was reading everything I could and watching every video I could in the months leading up to launch. So it's insanely powerful. They say it's probably even a little bit more powerful than the PlayStation 5, maybe about 20% or so. But the games are awesome. Everything about the system seems to be super great. But the first thing that really appealed to me is, from the family perspective, is actually the controller. Now, I'll be the first to admit that the PlayStation 5 probably has the coolest controller, or the cooler controller, with the adaptive triggers and the advanced rumble stuff. But one thing I can't get over with the Xbox controllers in general is this little battery door on the back. That's right, they use AA batteries. Now you can get a rechargeable pack. We use these rechargeable in-loop batteries, but the reason why that is so important is because I can't tell you how many times, we also own a Nintendo Switch, I can't tell you how many times that we've wanted to play Mario Kart or Mario Party, get the whole family together, get up in the room and find out that at least half of our controllers are completely dead and there's no way to quickly charge them. That's not an issue with the Xbox Series X and its controllers, because you can replace the batteries with AA batteries that you already have in the house. You can use rechargeable AA's, you can use a rechargeable pack, but that is a huge reason for us why these controllers and this experience is a lot better for the family. Let's move on to the second reason I chose the Xbox Series X over the PlayStation 5, and that is, in my experience, the Xbox platform has much better automatic updates. Now again, coming from a family's perspective, we give our kids about 30 minutes of device time on weeknights so they can play video games, and nothing's worse than them sitting down to play their favorite game, load the game, and all of a sudden you see an update screen come up and an hour and a half is shot waiting for something to download. This is something that Xbox takes care of automatically. Now, before you yell at me in the comments, I know that PlayStation technically does this too, but the guys I play Fortnite with, I feel like it's a constant occurrence that we'll all sit down to play together. My Xbox is ready to go, and the guys on PlayStation sit down to play, and their update has not, for whatever reason, installed correctly overnight. This seems like Xbox does a better job as a platform automatically updating and doing those things while you're away and while you're asleep, and I think that is a huge perk for families. Reason number 3 we chose the Xbox Series X over the PlayStation 5 is its incredible ability to be backwards compatible with tons and tons of games. Now, the PlayStation 5 does this too, to be fair. It does this with the PlayStation 4 games. Almost all of them will play on it. But the Xbox Series X actually takes this a step further. Not only will it play practically every game from the Xbox One generation, with the exception of some weird motion-based Kinect games, but it also plays almost every single popular Xbox 360 game that goes all the way back to 2005, and actually a pretty huge selection of games from the original Xbox all the way back to 2001. And that is a huge deal, especially if you like to buy games or your kids want to buy games. At the value discount bin at a store or at a yard sale, they can go pick up discs. And you know that if it's branded with Xbox, it'll probably play on the Series X. That's pretty awesome. It's nice starting a new console generation where you don't have to buy everything new, and that also extends to their controllers and the other like racing wheels or anything you buy for the platform. Almost all of those carry up to the Xbox Series X, so you don't have to buy anything new. But this is a huge win, especially for dads like me. If you want to show your kids the games that used to stay up all night in college and play, you can still go back and play Fusion Frenzy, the original Halo, and all that stuff. An awesome 4K resolution on the new Xbox Series X. It's really, really cool. Alright, we're up to reason number 4 that we chose the Xbox over the PlayStation, and that is Xbox's exclusive Quick Resume feature that takes advantage of all the super fast storage inside the new consoles. Now, as of the making of this video, a feature like this is not currently available on PlayStation 5, and what this does is basically keep a large number of games, 5 to 7 games almost, running at once behind the scenes. So what's really cool about that is if your kids are playing a game, maybe they're not to a save point or somewhere that they can put their game on hold, even if they hit pause and you boot up your own game, it keeps their game running behind the scenes. When it's time for them to play again, or you switch real quick, it may take only about 10 seconds to quickly load up that other game. You skip all of the opening credit nonsense where you're constantly hitting the start button or the A button trying to get to the next screen. It goes past all that and takes you right back to exactly where they were in the game. And this also works really great if you have multiple kids in your house who are playing multiple different games. Again, maybe they have a different device time. When one kid's time is up, the next kid comes up, they quick resume into their game and they're back where they were. They don't have to spend 5 minutes of their device time waiting on that game to load again or losing all the progress from the previous play session. So this is an awesome feature for grown-ups and for kids too. So what is the final reason we chose the Xbox Series X over the PlayStation 5? That's actually pretty easy to answer. It's Xbox's incredible Game Pass service. I don't know if you're familiar with this service or not, but Game Pass is probably the best deal in gaming right now. For either $10 a month or $15 a month, you get access to a giant library of games for what adds up to the price of maybe buying 2 full-price games a year or 3 full-price games a year if you go with Game Pass Ultimate. Why this is so great is it's not just old junky games. These are all of Microsoft's in-house awesome new games. They hit the service day one. It's a ton of popular games from within the last 6 months, the last year, the last few years. And the selection is huge. It's not just shooters or a few small sports games. It is games from every genre, every category. Great games for adults, games for kids. It is a killer way to discover new stuff and play that latest game that everybody's playing. Now, if you want to go all out with it, the Xbox Game Pass Ultimate subscription is the way to go. Again, it's $15 a month for that. That's the price of 3 full-price games a year. Now, they just added the EA Play service too, which has tons of awesome games that you know and love from EA. Star Wars games, Battlefield games, all the Madden sports games, FIFA, all that stuff is all on there. It's just an incredible value, and it's an even better value if you actually go to some of the coupon sites. You can find deals for getting discounts on subscription cards, so you can actually get it for less than that monthly subscription. But it's probably our favorite new way as a family to play the latest video games, to discover new games, and just have a blast using this awesome, powerful new console. All right, so there you have it. Those are my 5 reasons why we chose the Xbox Series X over the PlayStation 5. Now, being that this is a video game console launch season, I know that you guys are full of your own opinions. So if you agree completely or radically disagree, let us know in the comments. I know it's going to be a fun and heated conversation. Once again, if you dug this video, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future. We'll see you next time.